All right, everyone, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something you do pretty much every day, but probably never really think about. I'm talking about the strange, hilarious, and, yeah, I'm going to say it, spiritual practice of driving. Okay, before we get started, a little PSA. For the person still drifting around in the back with their school bag on, yeah, you, please find a seat. Settle in, because we are about to dive deep into what actually happens inside our heads the second we get behind the wheel. So, let's just get right to it. The big question, does getting into the driver's seat, does it actually change you? I mean, really, does being surrounded by all that metal and glass somehow flip a switch in your brain and turn you from a perfectly nice person into, well, something else? Well, for me, the answer is a big, fat yes. I've got to confess something here. The moment I close that car door, it's like a switch flips. It is a total Jekyll and Hyde scenario.
You know, in my normal life, I'm a teacher. I'm patient, I'm understanding. But the second my hands touch that steering wheel, something inside me just breaks.
Just look at this. On the one hand, you've got normal me, a civilized human being. And on the other, driving me, a cynical, impatient tyrant who honestly believes the entire road is my personal property. All my patience just evaporates. It's like the car is this little anonymous bubble where my inner monster feels safe to come out. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, right? And in this little bubble, the logic is, well, it's brutally simple. If you're driving slower than me, you're a turtle. Get off my road. But if you're driving faster than me, whoa, slow down, psycho. Are you trying to get yourself killed? See, fast is bad, slow is bad. The only speed that's right is my speed. It's the only universal constant.
So this weird driving brain doesn't just affect our mood. Oh no. It also leads to some really strange habits. Let's dive into some of the bizarre things we all do inside the weirdly private world of our cars.
Okay, case in point, and don't even try to deny this because I know you do it. Why, when you're looking for a house number or trying to squeeze into a tight parking spot, is the very first thing you do, turn down the music? Seriously, what does one have to do with the other?
My wife actually called me out on this. She was like, "You're just looking for an address. Why are you turning down the radio?" And I looked at her dead serious and said, "It's too loud. I can't see." And you know what? It feels true. It's like our brain only has so much bandwidth, and to make our eyes work better, we have to steal some power from our ears.
And hey, this weird relationship with the laws of physics, it's not just in our own cars. Nope. If you've ever taken a city bus, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every single ride is a free and frankly terrifying lesson in physics. I'm telling you, some of these bus drivers secretly think they're race car drivers. The way they take a corner, it just shouldn't be possible. The centrifugal force is so intense, you don't even have to hold on, you just become one with the window. Sir Isaac Newton would be absolutely losing his mind. All right, so beyond our own personal quirks, driving is also about navigating this whole other world of unwritten rules, weird signals, and technology. And let's be honest, sometimes the most dangerous piece of tech in the car is the person sitting in the passenger seat. Which brings me to my favorite invention, the human brake. You know this one. There's no actual brake pedal on the passenger side, but that doesn't stop them from stomping their foot on the floor and making that sound, that sharp intake of breath, every single time a car in front of you even thinks about slowing down.
And that just proves my point, doesn't it? We've got all this amazing tech, GPS, lane assist, all of it. But more often than not, the single most unreliable, distracting, and argument-inducing piece of technology in the car is the person giving you directions from the passenger seat. It's a recipe for disaster.
And then there's an emotion so specific, so soul-crushing, I had to give it a name, parking lot despair. And I am not exaggerating when I say there is no greater betrayal in the entire driving experience. You know this emotional roller coaster. Stage 1, the sighting. You see it across the lot, an empty space like an oasis in the desert. Stage 2, the hope. Pure joy, this is it. Stage 3, the approach. You speed up, claiming your prize. Then, Stage 4, the discovery. Tucked away, almost invisible, is a tiny little car. And finally, Stage 5, the betrayal. The heartbreak is real. It's honestly worse than some breakups.
And this whole communication problem gets even weirder when we try to use the car's actual signals. Take the hazard light double flash. What does that even mean? Is it thank you? Is it oops, sorry for cutting you off? Is it my car's dying? Or is it I'm about to park illegally right here to run an errand? It could be anything. It's a total mystery.
You know, all this confusion, all these weird signals, it really points to the biggest problem of all. When you think about it, what's the actual hazard out there on the road? It's not really the traffic. It's not the car itself. It's us. It's our complete inability to communicate.
This reminds me of the time my wife was helping me back into a parking spot. She's behind the car, guiding me in with all the confidence of a professional. She's yelling, "Come on, keep coming. You've got plenty of room. More, keep coming." And then, without missing a beat, "Okay, you hit it."
And that moment, right there, was the perfect summary of everything. In driving, and let's be real, in life too, the biggest danger isn't the road ahead. It's a breakdown in communication. Because it doesn't matter how fancy our cars get, if we can't communicate clearly with each other, we're all just headed for a crash. Just something to chew on the next time you start your engine.